How's it going, everyone? Mike here from Kapowcast with an action figure review. Today, taking a look at the Power Rangers Lightning Collection Lord Zedd figure. This is a figure that you do not want to sleep on. He is one per case. Prices in the secondary market have already been skyrocketing. If you go and watch our toy hunt video for Motor City Comic Con, I actually came across him for $50 for a $20 figure. And he has hardly even been out. I got mine from GameStop. It was the only site when I was looking for him that had him up for pre-order at the time. Most sites are currently sold out. If you head on over to Big Bad Toy Store, I think they might still have him. They just put him up a few days ago for $24 something, I believe. So not a bad price, but definitely already higher than the retail price of $19, $20. Anywho, we take a look at the package here. We got a cool little art design here of Lord Zedd. It kind of comes over to the side. You got Mighty Morphin Power Rangers there. Lord Zedd's on the back, looking pretty BA. Another picture on the side. Nothing on the top. And a bunch of mumbo jumbo and a barcode here on the bottom. Great packaging. I almost don't want to open it. Almost. But I'm going to, and we're going to see if this guy lives up to the hype and my excitement for it. And before we take a look at the figure, let's take a look at some of the accessories this guy comes with. He does come with a lightning effect, which if you collect Marvel Legends, you should be no stranger to. It's super pliable. You can apply it to the staff like so for nifty effects. I dig it. It's really awesome. Nothing, you know, they're not reinventing the wheel with that, but it's still a cool accessory to have. He also comes with a pair of hands. You got a fist hand and a grippy hand. Very nice. I actually do have a gripe about the hands, but I will get to that when we get to the figure itself. He also has this little grow bomb here, which he can hold in his hand. Very nice paint. I like that silver. I like it so much so that I wish they would have used it for this. This is a very flat silver. It's not very, you know, shiny, but it's still nice. I still like the staff itself. It's pretty, you know, pretty sturdy. It's not by any means something you should bend or anything like that because it will break, but it doesn't feel brittle. You know, I don't think if he falls over, it's not gonna, you know, snap or anything like that. I do wish it was a little bit bigger, maybe, you know, come down to there or so. But I mean, that's just in my brain. I always thought the staff was more imposing, probably because Lord Zedd scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. But that's it for the figures accessories. Not much else you can ask for. It all works for the character. It works for the figure. So now let's move on to the main event, which is Lord Zedd. And here's Lord Zedd out of the package, looking really awesome. Holy crap, man. This guy is so awesome. Let's get the staff. And here's what I mean, though, with the staff. Like, I feel like the staff should come down to the ground. I don't know if that's just me. I don't know if that's, you know, not accurate to the show, but in my mind, it should come down to about here. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to complain too much. But he does hold this grow bomb here really nice. Like, look at this. Look at that. Not even dropping it. What a guy. So we'll set that over there. But, man, this... I am blown away by what Hasbro's done here. You just look at the detail on him, and it is superb. Like, there's no mistaking that, you know, who that is, especially if you're a Power Rangers fan. This is the definitive Lord Zedd figure. There's never been a Lord Zedd figure that looks this good. Even when they were doing the Legacy line, you know, they just did Rangers. They didn't really touch on the monsters, but this, oh, this pleases the court. He's got his visor and that sick, you know, mask going on. You can see his brain up top there. Looking really just awesome. He has all of this metal part, these metal pieces here. Like even like around here, it's all like added on. They're all add-on parts for the most part. Like there's a couple that aren't, like around the shoulders here and the spine part, but yeah, it's all sculpted work. Or Lord Zedd butt. And it just looks awesome. Like look at all the detail in, you know, the muscles, and the black wash over the red makes it look really nice, makes everything pop. And let's not forget this tubing. This is, they put the tubing in, guys. The tubing. I mean, how awesome is that? That is, you know, a length they did not have to go. And it feels like it's all pretty sturdy in there. And I'm sure if it does pop out, you can glue it. It shouldn't pop out. But just the fact that they went to that length to add in all that tubing that he had in the show, just really shows that, you know, they're going the extra mile with this line. And I could not be happier. This is the Lord Zedd figure I always wanted when I was a kid. Like if anybody collected Power Rangers when we were younger, you know what we got when we were kids. And it was not good. He had these weird shoulders that came out to like here. He was kind of shaped like a V, like just. And I think his visor was blue, I think, and the tubes were just painted on, and it wasn't very good. And I mean, even as a kid, I knew that it wasn't a very good figure. I remember the 6-inch one though did have a button on the back that you pressed and the chest lit up. Because he did that in the show, I believe, sometimes. I don't know. It's been a long time since I watched the show. But they even went in and they sculpted all this stuff around the mask here, if you look at that. Like, look at that. I like the metallic paint they used also in the visor. Is this close enough for you guys? These parts, they could pop out, but they're easy to slot right back in there. And another look at the back, Lord Zedd butt. Look at all that, like the sculpted muscle work. So good. Hasbro killed it with this guy. No questions asked. I am very pleased. And just, you know, what a presence he's going to have on your shelf. I almost forgot to, the one part that I don't like so much that I think they could have done that really would have set the figure over the top is if you look on the hands here, get that to focus. These fingertips on this should all be silver. He had these metal silver parts on his fingertips. I think they're actually, if we move him, I think, yeah, actually you can see they're sculpted in there. But they just didn't paint them. There's another part right there. And I think that would have really set this guy over the top had they done that. This guy's also no slouch when it comes to articulation. All right? So his head is on a ball joint so it can move all around. Very standard. Can move up about that far. Can look down about that much. His arms can move around and out. But I'm not going to move them all around because I don't want to, you know, twist up them tubes. He has double jointed elbows. Wrist swivel. He's got this nifty diaphragm joint here. So he can sway like that. And then right here with this cut, he can bend down about that much. So if your Rangers kick Lord Zedd in the balls, this would be your pose. His legs can move out about that far. Can move up back a little bit. So he does have a thigh cut right here, but I don't know if it's because of this added piece. I really can't get it to go, and I don't want to force it. His knees are also double jointed. If you pop these guys out, you can get his knees to go pretty well. And we'll just port that back in. Where is it? There it is. All right, and then his ankle can kind of move down, can move up, but it's got that beautiful ankle rocker. Oh, look at that. So, articulation, not bad at all. And here's Lord Zedd standing next to some Marvel Legends from Hasbro. We got our Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider, we got Jim Lee Cyclops, and brown-suited Wolverine. And as you can see, they fit pretty well into scale, so if you want your Power Rangers Marvel crossover, there you go. And this is how he stacks up with some DC Collectibles figures. We have the DC Collectibles Batman, the Animated Series Batman, and the DC Essentials Batman. This guy really doesn't work with, but if you want to have a weird Batman Lord Zedd fight, there you go. And then we have... And then we have Lord Zedd with the NECA Toon Shredder. And I'm kind of bummed these guys, they really don't work well together. I would think that Lord Zedd would be a bit taller than Shredder, or they'd at least be the same height, but that is not the case for these guys. So we'll have to wait for our Shredder Lord Zedd team up. Sad. And last but not least, here's how Lord Zedd stacks up with the only other figure I have in the Lightning collection, the Mighty Morphin White Ranger, Tommy. And oh boy, did these guys look awesome together. I cannot wait to complete this line. I can't wait for, when they release the Red Ranger and all that stuff. That is going to be fantastic. This is the Power Rangers line I was waiting for. I never picked up the Legacy line. There was just something about it that just, I wasn't 100% sold on as far as the action figures go. But these here, I think these are going to be the definitive Power Rangers figures. And if you come across them, get them. And here's a sweet action pose to leave you guys on. These figures are phenomenal. I don't even know what else to say. These two guys might already be Figures of the Year candidates as it is. I'm absolutely blown away with them. As I said, I cannot wait for the rest of the Rangers. I hope Hasbro doesn't drag it out too long with releasing only a couple Rangers, original Mighty Morphin Rangers each wave. I just want to get these guys completed and done. I already have Goldar on pre-order. He is a GameStop exclusive. He comes out in October. And if he's anything like these guys, I don't think I will be disappointed. Thanks for joining me for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and click the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and we'll see you next time.